Hello everyone, welcome back to Mo Grace of Tony Chronicles. How is everyone? Hope you all are doing great today. Starting screen is done by Breedy. Check them out, link in the description below. Now, so, I saw that VTuber Structure Deck release, which I hate how V card release this shit. But, oh, you got pre-order. If you don't, it sucks to be fucking you. Go, oh, we tried to stop scam. Anyways, it's bullshit. I'm sorry, the more I see a vehicle, the more I feel like the people at the booth I talked about Collecticon, like, a month ago. Not that we were full of shit, but, like, not really. I don't want to say not being honest, but not being fully honest. Go, oh, we have a star deck. We moved from. Anyways, I'm not getting went. I already went about the thing and my V card opening. But the starter deck release. How the fuck? I'm sorry. This baffles me. This baffles me. How the fuck are you gonna release a structure deck but doesn't come with any rules to it? How? Wait, like that baffles me. But it's like one of the worst cheapest fucking decisions. Just go to the website. But it's a star deck. You're supposed to just buy it and have everything you need to play the game. Even rules. Like, that. I'm sorry. Like, I personally have nothing against Chandler. Chandler seems like a great streamer, but this is the most corporate BS bullshit card game I've ever seen. Ever seen. It was just a collective thing, fine. But they are trying to turn this into an actual TCG. They fucking mental. I'm sorry. It's a flabbergast thing. I'm baffled. I'm legitimately baffled. I saw it before I went live, so that's why I'm kind of just like, not here, but I just want to like rapid fire on them real quick because it's baffling. Like, I don't understand their mindset. I don't know if mindset's the correct word, but I don't. Besides, we want to make shit ton of money off of people. But, oh my god. It is. V-Card, if you just want to collect things, not a scam. But if you're expecting a playable TCG, literally go anywhere else. Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, Pokemon, Hololive. Pick your pick. And I'm sorry, and I don't, because card games have similar rules to other card games. But, again, I'm just baffled by them. Okay, but I'm not, first of all, hi Ben, how you'll be doing well today. I'm not sure how long you've been listening in, but V-Card Structured Star Deck release, which is no longer part of a website, you had to use Google to find it and get a link to a site, like a part of a website, but you can't normally find on said website. And it's not set up to protect people from scalpers. That was a bullshit claim that they gave me at that booth, and that infuriates me to no end. But because have it set up, it's 100% for scalpers. I'm sorry, it's a scalper freeform. You cannot sell card games like you sell merch, and be selling card games like we sell merch. But Ben, tell me this: how would you feel if you bought a structure deck to any card game and it does not come with rules? It just comes with the cards. Good luck to you. That's what V-Card did, and it baffles me. Like, I'm baffled. I don't understand how they expect to be a serious TCG. I don't understand the roadmap. Well, I don't understand the grand plan besides make more money. Like, it makes no sense. Like, again, it's nothing. I have nothing against Shyla. I have nothing against Gamma subs, whatever. I like Gamma subs. I like the Barberry drink. But at the end of a motherfucking day, this is greed. This feels like corporate greed all over. And I'm sorry, but people I talked to at the booth were kind enough. But that's who you've hired, and but then stop some of these decisions or say these decisions are bad. I'm sorry, you need to look for more, like, at least more people, not to say to 5 people you have, but you need to put more cooks in that fucking kitchen. To be like, no, let's have our cards readily available as best we can to try to stop scalpers and have other things in place. It's baffling. And I do apologize. I believe during my rant I said I couldn't find the world map. I found it. It's still on the Twitter page. I will correct myself on that. But everything I said about that live stream, I feel like is more and more intense. Because to keep just... it infuriates me. And I still... You know what? I don't know. Well, I can think of one reason. And also, to another card game way, I hate... Okay, so ever since Trap Tricks got a lost art a few years ago, people lost their fucking shit with their archetype. I'm sorry. Like, but Trap Tricks discourse live ways when... I know they're at least an editor for major Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel, but I'm not sure if they do their own content, but they, have their own Twitter account. So something along of like, oh, if you play this specific Trap Tricks monster, and if you get anywhere near my sister, I'm gonna punch you just because of how, like, Trap Trick monster art. Look, and of course that's how Braze and well, my point is, you don't have to like for Trap Tricks artwork. You can feel any type of way about it, but like, can we be normal about it? Like, it's a good deck. Like, it was a good deck. It has definitely aged out, of course. But, like, it's a fun deck. It just go like, oh, I don't like ball. It kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. Fine, but it's normal. But, like, it is insane. It blows my fucking mind. I mean, I get it, but, like, it shouldn't be as bad as it is. People, it's the internet. I think more people need to touch grass, and I'm talking about both sides of that debate, because yes, please touch grass, because of course both sides go fucking ape shit, but speaking of, I don't understand. I feel like I mentioned this, but I keep seeing videos popped up in my stupid feed. Oh, my dad watched videos about it. Sweetheart and her great genes. Which, for those who don't know, that's American Eagle ad. And for some reason, people are going apeshit about that. By going, oh, you got a white, blonde, blue-eyed girl talking about her great genes. And it's like, it ain't that deep. It's about a pair of blue jeans you can get at a mall. Okay, like, calm down. It ain't about anything else. And she's attractive. She's an attractive girl. And, like, honestly, you can swap Sweeney with any... Yes, that too. With any actress, it would work. I don't care. Put Halle Berry there, or like Anne Hathaway, or Zendaya, or who the fuck else. It doesn't matter. It would still work as a cheesy, like, haha, I'm an attractive actress type thing. Oh yeah, but I was like, I knew it was a remake, but. Yeah, that's not that great. You're absolutely correct, Ben. But, yeah. So, you can say this is an example of a remake that approves for which is a good part of a remake. But yeah, that with that line, yeah, that's uncomfortable. Yeah, that's definitely uncomfortable. It's like I know I've read that it was a remake of Vanilla, but I'm not sure where it is. But yeah, like I don't understand it. Some things I just don't understand. Like you can say, oh well, that didn't work for me. Cool, but like I don't know. I think people need touch. Like I have my moments. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect. But like, Jesus Christ, people. What? Okay, I'm gonna actually play this game now. But before I explain, I like to confirm something for the code. Did you glean all the information from this newspaper article from what you overheard from outside the hut? Of course you did. There's no question of that. After all, when we were in the laboratory together, we were all told that it was a terrible toxin. And there's one more important fact to consider. I know, who knows? It's just for us ranting about things he doesn't understand, guys. Much attention as it did. According to the witnesses, Man Bami's son's verbal attack against the victim began as soon as she entered the hut. In other words, it would have been impossible for her to slip the poison into Miss Blatt's drink. Where are you going with this, Counselor? Menomino's son has made it quite clear that he observed every single thing that happened with each other. If the defender has somehow found the opportunity, this man will have seen it. Ah! Which means that Miss Blatt could have by the person of the defense was present. The defender was present. In fact, he must have been administrated to before Man Bam's son entered the hut. Yes, they articulated put. When I walked into the hunt, I immediately started to press this Blatt above the person. At which point, Menomino's son overheard some worrying information. Worrying information? What worrying information? The information which he subsequently included in his news article. Mainly, the reports was being developed in strict secrecy that it couldn't be readily obtained. Yeah, that would put fucking things, wouldn't it? Oh, also, I'm under 20 minutes of raw footage for GX. I am getting that shit done. Slowly but surely. Oh. God, I'm gonna celebrate once I'm done with that shit. Absolutely. In fact, there's quite an understatement. The only possible place it could have come from is my lab. For a moment, anyone affected by the person would exhibit telltale signs in death. The extreme constriction of pupils. Yes, it's quite stark when you see it. But all persons will show serious symptoms, but not among new sentences that are undetectable. In other words, it would be clear that the victim's life had been ended by the use of this particular person, which will reduce the number of suspects to only a handful of people. Ah! Everyone in my laboratory is aware of the unique properties of toxin we've been developing. None of them would be foolishly foolish enough to attempt to use it for some nefarious deed. I mean, you would have had to be pretty fucking stupid. But then again, people aren't smart. That's one thing. I mean, that's one thing I've really learned about working at my current job. People aren't really smart. Common sense isn't that common. What's common sense to you might not be common sense to Gary Stu. Man Bami's son being no exception. Therefore, we can conclude that whoever administered this unique person to the victim was a lay person unaware of his telltale properties. In other words, someone like you. Ray 10 Man Bami's son. Talk about that when I worked out fast food. Since I'm currently working in my current job has circumstances that make it very unique. I'm not gonna say what it is. But I knew how people can get, but no. People can get way fucking stupid. It's amazing. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know what the logic is. Oh, I should phrase it like, they think they won't get caught. But they do. And they have the audacity to be like, oh my god! But anyways, I'm trying not to, Ben. I'm really trying not to. Ah! You know, my hope is legitimately, because I made my phone background a picture of me and El Castro, because me and Aki, by the way, she said she liked my show. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but she liked my show, because I'm waiting for Aki's show. And, like, I still, like, it's been a month, and I still can't fucking believe it. Like, oh, I love that picture so much. I love my Black Wolf Dragon. Like, oh my god. It's just so good. It's so good to me. Anyways, that's my hope. That's the little flicker in my heart right now. It was you who stole the person from the laboratory that day. It was you who administrated unwillingly to the victim. But you quickly realized that it was a terrible mistake. Because the person caused such unusual symptoms, it was so traceable. And you, as you listen in from the far side of a beach-hard thin walls, you learn these facts. But you already gave the victim the person that report. It was too late. So you had your plan to disguise your mistake. To stab her in the back. And plan involving stabbing the victim in the back through the read screen. But what good could that possibly do? Is it an obvious counter? The plan was to kill Miss Brett before the person could take effect. Actually, that's kind of smart, I'll be honest. When simple blood, the person could cause the onset poo-poo constriction. But he had hoped to perpetuate the victim's death before that happened, didn't he? Exactly. But because without any revealing signs of a new secret poison used, no one would have ever been suspected. This is extraordinary. Yes, the effects of the poison made it too easily identified, so the killer had to max it to use. Which he attempted to do by plunging a knife into the middle of the victim's back. I know what the fire nail the coffin in this case is, and I can't imagine this trial has any much longer. While the percent is sound, the court is satisfied that is warrants consideration. Does the prosecution have a counter-argument it wishes to put forward? Well, there are a number of, yes. I counter completely. The prosecution's evasion response clearly shows that in the much way as he noticed the limits of his knock top, he's clinging to lost hope. Wow, trying to cut the man down where he stands. Lost hope? Please let me present the final piece of evidence so we can move on. Through all the ground! You must think I'm a joke, right? I ain't part of your system! Anyways, you pathetic, useless Fon samurai! Fon? Who you called Fon? I don't need counter. I think you. Well, we need proof. What are you talking about? It should be blatantly obvious. Man's about to blow a fucking gasket. To be fair, if I was accused of more of this ballet, I think I somewhat be livid too. I still the person, you say. Give to the victim, you say. Stab her, you say. Lots of fine theories. But I don't need a counter because you don't have an argument yourself. Where's the evidence? Yes, you make it all sound so possible, don't you? But without evidence, it means nothing. Whereas I base my news on facts. That's what everyone says. And look at where we are now. We need some shit like ground news, hashtag not sponsored. But anyways. Facts, what do you mean? Explain yourself. I mean, what would Professor say in this trial? It's all there in many mammals, every word, every slip of the tongue. All know it. But Chronicles News is famous for, is the powerful point of word. But surely it would not be no easy tax to steal a highly secretive toxic being developed for the government. Indeed, all visitors to the laboratory are fully searched when we leave. Even if the thief managed to avoid being seen by myself or a colleague, getting the personnel would be very difficult. How's that then? Blown the story wide open. I see. Well, 10. A mere reporter from Chronicles News. I'm gonna get tongue-tied. Could possibly have stolen that person from the professor's laboratory. Ah! Let me present the freaking pen away. But there can't be any question of it. He must have stolen the person that day. He stole it and used to kill. And if that's the case, as he identified the person itself the definitive proof we need. Because whoever stole it from the laboratory that day is the true culprit here. What's your point, knowingly handsome country bumpkin? Well, thank you for calling me knowingly handsome. I wake up this way. The point is, there's only one way that you, son, could steal the person that day. I feel enough verbal conjecture now, thank you. What the code must be shown is evidence. True Blue VXC is this fountain pen. Ah! A fountain pen? How could you possibly be relevant? You know what I'm saying? Pen is mightier than a sword. I guess in this case, a knife. These magic pens somehow seem to have enough ink to write many thousands of kanji characters. I believe we arrived at our country for the first time 15 years ago now. See, like, I hate when my thought process is, like, correct, but I just present the wrong evidence. For example, I presented this to show that a knife can fit through the back, but I need this picture instead. The little crack. Even though they both show the crack, one was more correct than the other. Ha! I swear by a Weezer Hill graph brush and nothing else. These newfangled pens are merely a fan. Well, as a full finger man of words, obviously I love my fountain pen. Suck up a supercom of scrumptious ink, and one look is awash with words in the blink of an eye. That's right. Fountain pens have a small reservoir in the barrel, in which ink is sucked up through the nib of a pen in order to write with loud. But this is all talk of sucking up ink just as it's possible to suck up ink into the reservoir. It's also possible to inject it through the nib again, of course. In my world, could this really be? Well, son. And also too, I really dislike when I'm playing like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney and just like replaying it. And my brain is like thinking like 15 steps ahead of where the game actually wants me to be. It's like, no, you cannot present that yet. We're not to that point of a trial. Calm down. When you saw the daily posted before your eyes in that laboratory that day, you used that fountain pen, you very loved blood, to steal some of it, didn't you? But something the poison up through the nib into the prince reservoir. Ah! More certainty. That never happened. True. We've heard that there were procedures in place to prevent thieves like this from the laboratory. But would anyone have thought to look inside a fountain pen of all places? No. I'm a little ashamed to say. I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone would go, let's check the fountain pen. But fearful of failing our guess, such a detailed search would not be conducted. Well, this is quite startling, I must say. My full compost today, which is bad. I'm playing a visual novel for trying to yell so much today. Doing the job. I remind the court that this pen was found in the clutches of the victim when she died. And it was dropped out of the scene by Mino-san. So the crucial question is, when exactly was the pen dropped? Are you suggesting? The natural conclusion is that you haste to act whilst the victim was distracted for a moment. You dropped the pen after you emptied the poison into her glass. There are many number of alternate explanations. For example, the witness could have used his pen to write down details of his conversation with the victim. When shocked by one of her outrageous answers, the pen fell from his quivering hand. Nope, that can't be. If it was, how do you explain why the pen is devoid of ink? What? As you can see for yourself if you examine the evidence, there appeared to be no ink present in the reservoir. One newspaper report goes to interview someone with nothing in his pen. No, the pen was dropped after the poison was filled. Its reservoir has been emptied into the victim's glass. Ugh. Witness, what do you have to say in your defense? Ha ha ha! So this is how a modern justice system works. So, the ink in my pen was dry, so what if my pencil snaps? Oh, he has full pens. He's the fucking Wolverine! I can claw my way back into the game. I have plenty reserve. I mean, should he be arrested for assault right there? Because he just threw sharp objects in the courtroom. You claim I suck up the poison with my pen? That's why speculation, nothing more. Before you can bring down a fine upstanding citizen with a trick like that, think again. It looks like it's gonna take one fine, decisive blow to finish this matter. As I see, the situation is now very simple. It was upon whether or not this witness didn't steal the person on the day in question. And therefore, it all depends on whether or not the defense can prove that he did with evidence. Ha! There's such evidence possibly could exist! Mino-san. This is how a modern judicial system works. What? And the current room, evidence is everything. Something you would do well to remember. Because we all pass upon speculation at this stage, I show you. Very well then. I call upon the defense to present the aforementioned evidence. This is it then. This will be fine piece in the puzzle. Oh yeah, I just need those. Counsel, what is that ball? This ball contains the unique chemical regimen that can identify the poison in question. Ah! Yes, the poison is an entire new synthesis of alkaloids developed by my colleagues and I. It would be impossible to detect traces of it by any other method. Oh, from another perspective, simply with this chemical regimen, regaliant, anyone at all could check for traces of a poison. Regaliant? What? One drop of the contents of this ball on the tip of your fountain pen, Mino-san. Oh, you want to hear a fun fact, Ben, about the character you just sent me? She sent, Anna Kaboom chose a Japanese voice actor with the beanie for Monster Musume. Do with as you will. It's all it takes to solve this case beyond any reasonable doubt. Ugh. No, you can't. I won't. Your crimes are bad enough, but at least no one to admit defeat. Yes, see? The defense requests permission to carry out the test of the fountain pen at once. Ugh. Fling that camera. I forgot to flip him! Okay, what are the best takedown? Suspect breakdowns, hands down. Did I do it right? That was a no takedown, wasn't it? Not quite. I mean, shoot. Whole first episode was the beginning part was kind of freaking hilarious. Because she was chasing Yuma and like just shooting at the man via her like rocket flying device. I don't even know what it really truly is. Because it was a missile launcher, but she wore on it, and it had, you know, blade, like, anyways, besides the point. But, like, she was trying to get Yuma to like her because she thought Yuma was someone that she used to have a crush on, but it was all a misunderstanding. Zexa was, people talk about how real GX was, Zexa has moments, too. Like, it truly did. And I like Zexa for having those moments. And I like GX for having those moments, even though some of them, I feel like some of those episodes could be in Bell and GX, but besides the point. The instant the first drop of regiment touched the nib of the pen, it was clear to everyone present. Oh, we don't see the reaction? When I saw it there in the lab, the posing, the devil got hold of me, and I just had to do it on the whim. Always remember, you just gotta summon your mom. Oh, you get pizza, and I get whatever I have in my hand? I excused myself and emptied the ink down the sink in the bathroom, watching the reservoir out carefully. Then you wait for an opportunity to suck up some of the positanium into your fountain pen. Oh, Shman Shmoogie! You hear that, Shman? Yes, that's right. Answer me one thing, Minamino-san. Why did you steal it? For what purpose? Obviously, to kill Miss Brett. Honestly, to find out what it was made of and expose it in an article. I mean, it was a secret project after all. Too juicy for a journal like me to pass up. So you used it on a person. I mean, you gotta test it out on someone! I went to the hunt intended to quiz on the situation. That's all, as a report. A known killer, enjoying freedom, invading justice by leaving the country. I told her what I thought about it. And she just laughed in my face. I mean, I think people in that position would laugh in people's face. I'm being serious, she feels untouchable. What's this? I found Iso Caveman portraying to practice journalism. Jesus Christ, she came out swinging. That is... Yeah, that's just racism. That's the other way to put it. Wait, you must learn the difference between reporting and listening at doorways. You ignorant plebeian. What? What do you call me? This country, with its pretenses to a justice system, to the free press is really depressing. I mean, it is crazy to see the UK's like ID law on the internet. Like some of the shit is just stupid. It's stupid. Anyways, from what I've seen, it seems very overbearing. And then YouTube was like, "Oh, we can use AI to determine if you're over 18 or not starting today." You see our superior ways in the West, yet you lack the mental capacity to emulate. God damn. Get out of here, you oaf. Get out and crawl back to the cave you come from. That's what I remembered. But the daily person I happen to have in my pen at the time. What a terrible tale. In my head, I knew I should get out of it as quickly as possible, but I couldn't. I couldn't let her get away with what she's done, when she clearly had no remorse at all. I suppose it was my journal spirit getting all fired up. I'd to ask you something. Yes. You often talk about justice. But surely as a journalist, you could have used other methods to deliver the justice you sought. There's no justice in the press. Sorry? He's gone rogue! After the trial 9 months ago, I kept digging to find what happened back home. And finally, I discovered the truth. It was a cover-up. That's what it was. A cover-up? What do you mean? I remind you of your position witness. Be careful when you... Man, he's talked shit about the government all trial. Let him go. Oh, come on. Does it strike you as strange? We're suddenly not allowed to convict a foreign natural. Constructor jurisdiction should have never come into it. And yet the puff-up English woman is going to sail away into the sunset a free woman. One possible explanation is that behind the scenes, some deal had gone down between Britain and Japan. What sort of deal? I done my research, struck up all the dough. It was waiting to be published. But you know what happened? The editor just tore up the article. He came under pressure from the government, you mean? If our government is going to let criminals walk free, if they're just gonna crush for freedom, the free press, what choice do I have to do but see my justice done myself? Let's not forget, Mino-san. I don't know. But you committed murder yourself and tried to lay the blame of defendants though. I'm sorry, but you know better than just about what? What? The truth is, you have no right to talk about justice at all. I suppose. See, this is such a way better first case than the first game's first case. Like, for Great Ace Attorney's first case is a drag, but this case is like one of the best first cases of the series. Oh? Yes, sorry, yes, sorry. Just musing in a manly way over here. It's almost unbelievable that this is your first experience of the Supreme Court. It was an excellent performance. In truth, it very much reminds me of your cousin's exploits. Oh, not of her army. Whose K you mean? The way he handled the trial 9 months ago. The way he handled this one. But what 9 months ago was fucking slow. It gave me hope that we're generally entering a new era of justice in this line. But it's very far like you actually. Hearing the defense you put forward today made me feel mostly keenly. But the future of our justice system would be forged by you and your compatriots. Thank you. So, Prosecution Attaché, do you have any final thoughts? Prosecutor Attaché? I Take Sunichi of a Echi clan have been bested by a cow youth not once but twice. If there's any shred of my former self left, it has will turn die here today. Gosh, you joined to cultural alignment sure took a while, didn't it? Silence! Well, I've been living on in shame. I went in and out of his blade. For it is the true path to Etchiism. Etchiism? One hope that is the only way which he'd be mauling himself after the witness. Now we don't need him to start killing people. Spring of my not taught the times for I farewell. Hope is lost forever. That's kind of funny, but it's signed himself. He caught it clean. Look at him. He caught it clean. Oh, we're all bowing respect. Look at this, respecting what he just did. Can we give the cafe away? Now, in regard to the defendant, Wei and Bammy-san. Yes, Your Excellency? I've reached my final vote. I hereby find you. Woo! Not guilty. Close the jail. It's over. Well, I'm still pounding my chest for him. It's all I can do just standing still. Lois has such a great responsibility, such a great burden to bear. I mean, it's not like they have someone's life in their hand or anything like that. Don't be not a horse on. Sato. Thank you so much. You Dad Shingenbell. Wait, and Father. Honestly, I'm so touched by everything you. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. It wasn't easy, but together we made it. I was on the verge of tears at the end too. One reason I'm still here is because of you. Oh no, I couldn't take all the credit. It took courage to have a truth in there. You did wonderful way, so I would have to say the congratulations belong to you. Sato, don't be so standoffish. Just take the compliment. Sorry, we're friends, equals, and the trial's over. So no more of this formal super humility nonsense. It's time to settle with swagger. For caution the win. Caution to the what? I have a good defense to Naruto, and I'll be taking you out to Milk Bar tomorrow. You gotta invite you say or something. So my you say figure that bar came with a glass of milk, and he's hungry on my shelf. Why, I see. I think that way. Which is, I love that it's just some random ass detail from one episode of a show. There you go, he got his milk. And anyway, we really knocked the winner out at Hoet Man, and that was so good. Yes, it was satisfying, like a Snickers. It really was. Isn't there anyone else we can afford together? I hope you're not looking at me, Wei. Oh my goodness. No, of course not. Of course not! In a ponytail. Yep, very important. There is, at last, Wei's lovely smile. You fought for your friend to the very last. As your father, I'm extremely proud of you. Defense attorney, Wei Taro Naruto. Thank you, but I couldn't have done it without your help. Anyways, it's time to bid farewell to Taro, I think. I should miss him in a way, but it's back to Satoru Mikotaba now. So, I'll never see him again, then. A terrible shame. This reminds me of fucking Dress Up Darling. 100%. What? What is happening? Oh, Sasuke-san, Inspector Honasaga. I hope you've been keeping well. Is that really you? Yes, I had to change my appearance for a while. Obvious reasons, I hope. But it was me. You know, if we could go back in there, I'd probably give this try for an hour. I don't... So dashing! So divine! No! Doubly dashing, yes, and... The devilish divine. Just look at you. I had no idea Miss Satoru Esquire, but you were locomotive stealing Naruto Esquire's cousin. Astounding ace attorney! Poor Sosuke sounds so confused. I still remember the first time I met him. He was in a prison cell in London. What an extraordinary conundrum it was that he unwilling student from Japan found himself aboard in. But after Naruto-san's skillful defense of Old Bailey, Sasuke-san was free to return to Japan. And now he seems to be owning himself great fame as an author. I'm stunned. That's truly an impressive disguise, Mr. Tonehead. No, I had no idea. I'm a chief inspector of the police bureau. Who came up with Mr. Toad, no less? Yes, Mr. Toad. I'm not sure you should be married to that, Inspector. Keep ashamed of Mr. Toad. Yeah, you had to get ahead of me, Ben. Amazing, you're a woman of many faces, I see. Just too willing. If this was a once-in-a-lifetime event, I hope. I'm not a patch on you, though, Inspector. Well, I'm a professional, of course. I do worry about Inspector Honosaga sometimes, I really do. 9 months ago, he appeared here at the Supreme Court testifying. He was undercover, disguised as the head waiter of a restaurant. And then on the steamboat to Great Britain, of course, disguised as a sailor to keep us safe from the jury. Which he fair to do, but hey, you know, whatever. Although he didn't help you, did Kazuma-san. From my perspective, I admit I have mixed feelings about all this. I mean, the truth has been lost forever. What do you mean? What really happened? Talking about the murder the English woman committed at the end of last year. Oh yes, it was an English doctor she killed, as I understand it. Dr. John H. Wilson, yes, the man I invited to Japan personally. The mystery is, why did she kill him? Now that the culprit herself is dead, we'll probably never know the answer. On the voyage to Great Britain, we had most an unexpected encounter with Mr. Sherlock Holmes, the great detective, I mean. Yes, I remember Mr. Holmes well, of course. Ah, my arch nemesis. How lightly you are his name. Get over it. Well, according to the stories published by him in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the detective once had a partner who helped him solve crimes, a best friend. And that man was an exceptional doctor of medicine by the name of John H. Wilson. What? Dr. Wilson? I just can't believe that it's a coincidence. I think the English doctor of medicine killed here in Japan 9 months ago must have been the friend and partner of Mr. Sholmes. If that's really true. Poor Iris. I feel bad for her. As you know, I traveled to Great Britain once myself to study. It was around the time you were born. Yes, grandmother told me about it. On return to Japan, I took my professorship of Imperial Yumi University, but also served an hour as an advisor to the government on diplomatic affairs. Yes, I'm aware of that as well. In that case, I'm sure you understand there are some confidential matters I cannot divulge to you. Can you just tell me one thing? Why did you summon me back to Japan? It's been 2 months now since I returned. When I left England, it was because of an urgent telegram I arrived from Japan. It said that you collapsed with a high fever, and you were growing weak above day. What? When did that news come from? That's what I like to know, because after the long sea voyage, I found you in fine health, problem. There was something in Great Britain that you perceived my inconvenience somewhat, or harm me. That's really the only explanation I can think of. Dear me, you really reserve your most cutting glares for your father's thought to him. Sorry, my dear, I simply can't. Ah! Let me go! Okay, we gotta get some juice. We gotta get the tea spilled, as the kids say. So 1 foot wasn't enough for you. I got one last thing to say before they take me away, Professor. Me? I know the truth. I know you had a hand in what went on. The visiting student's fate. Visiting student. Just about no, not her. The student of law who left for Great Britain 8 months ago. What? Student of law? He must mean Cosmo-san. What are you talking about? What does this any of this have to do with Cosmo-san? No one in Japan knows anything about it. We don't know that the guy never made it to England. That he died on that steamship. And that he never... Ah! Well, I didn't expect to find him here. What were the officers playing at? It's terrible, sorry. I love that his bar is just laying in the corner. So if you hear the dogs barking. I was coming to tell you that the rickshaw has arrived, Yuji, and it's a good job I came by. Yes, thank you for dealing with him. I'll be there shortly. Oh, Yankson? The trial's over. I'm not Yankson anymore. I'm merely your father's friend. Shisho Jingoku. And I must say that since I last saw you, you have taken on a more dashing appearance. Satoru. Did you know all along from the start of the trial? As the judge sees everything, Satoru. I couldn't let you take the looks, so if Shio had known and then he recognized you. So I had word in his ear beforehand as an old friend. So, Traditional, shall we? Yes, having ruled on the case, now we have various diplomatic issues to address. Before you go, father. Sorry, my dear. We shall have returned to our earlier conversation at a later date. But, well done again, both of you. You did admirably. Oh, thank you very much. What do you think of my Shiro sling? Well, it's been a while since I've sent a man flying like that. Ha! Whoever could follow behind for me about just about by Dr. Wilson, and now it seems according to the report about Cosmo-san. We got to bring this up with Father sometime when no one else is around. Jujutsu assistant Mikotoba-san Esquire, can I have a word? Oh, yes, of course, Sasuke-san. What is it? I think perhaps it could be fate by we meeting again, like this now. You see, there's something I need to tell you. Oh? I believe that it might be related to the reason why your father summoned you back from England. This is happy here. Please, Sosuke-san, tell me at once. I will. As you know, my time in England was terrible. Close, I have no doubt. I was awful things I was embarrassed. Thank goodness, locomotive student, Naruto Esquire stepped in. After he succumbed, I feel I'm currently waiting to get on a trip back here to my homeland. Arriving here in Japan, Samantha will report about my experiences to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The next thing I knew, I had this one. It was your father, Professor McTobo. He wanted to ask me all sorts of things about my report. My father? He seems to especially taken with a particular part of the report. Anyways, he left eventually, having fully quizzed me. It was the very next day that he sent you the telegraph asking you to return to Japan. What is it then? What is the particular part of my father was interesting? I don't really know exactly. But do you remember them, the two terrible cases I was caught up in? Of course, I can never forget. Your father seemed to concern himself mainly with the second case. Second one? You mean one Mr. Jones forbade any of us to talk about in public? Which is the only case involving you. Which is why the only case involving you that any member of the public is aware of is the false. Well, I don't care. I don't have to listen to what the audacity detective says. Anyways, point is, that case seems to holds the key to all of the curious unanswered questions. The horrific is Hannah's case, the case of the haunting lodgings. This second case, without of course giving it away, has one of my favorite fucking plot twists of any Ace Attorney games. It is actually I should say it's the most hilarious plot twist of any Ace Attorney game. The case somehow caused my father to summon me urgently back to Japan. Thought the whole business was over. But it seems I was wrong. Perhaps it was only the start. Perhaps the story is not yet told. Sorry if you have a dog's barking. Oh my god, can this case end away?
So, the mystery of that English woman's death is solved, thank goodness. And having stood in the Supreme Court now, I think I can comprehend a little better. How you must be feeling as you fight for people's freedom in a foreign land, Naruhodo-san. But actually, I'm writing to you today because of another matter. I met Soseki-san and we talked about that second case he was involved in. Father has said nothing to me, but I feel certain of it.
See, that's my thing. Like, I'm not opposed, of course, to British actors getting roles. Well, like, my thing is, if you can have, like, oh, British, all this trash talk, too, about the difference between, like, Great Britain and Japan, but you have them have the same accents, it's a bit jarring.
It makes me long to see you again. Yours, Susato.
I love what YouTube keeps recommending my own streams to me. It's like, yes, watch your streams. Observe your streams. Know what you're saying. Okay. So we'll be starting the second case of the next Grey's Attorney stream. But now on to Master Duel. Yay. Okay, Jones. Oh, how you love it, Ben? Tell me you love it. Tell me you love it. Why is he just a powerful deck? For multiple reasons. But any, like, deck that just pumps out Wing Foes is a very powerful deck. Wing Foes has a very large pool of cards. Okay, we can look into it after we duel. It's like I'm trying to get all the gems I can get out of the Cinco Cup. Oh, this is a bit of an awkward hand. Okay. I did not really know what the deck did going into it. Yeah, the deck plays a lot. Like, I don't know the particular combos of it, but like I know like basically get as many wing foes on the field as humanly possible. It's kind of the name of the game. Oh, I can't fucking weed. Oh, so, am I? Yeah, might as well. Oh, fuck this shit. I'm also glad I'm not into fucking Pokemon, because that seems like the, like, worst call game, just to get product. It seems like the most abysmal fucking thing ever. Into the costume. People just go. You know how much wounds I've seen where people go, oh, look how much Pokemon product I can get. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, do you really need 50 boxes? Like, I hate. Like, it's crazy. Like, I get if you want to open and shit ton of stuff, but like, some people like have legitimately wounds filled with product. And it's like, I don't, like, that's a bit much. And of course the scalping, like, I'm trying to make this work. We're going to 7. I don't think I can make this work the way I want to make this work. So. I'm gonna hope for the best. But like going back to card games, I think Hollow Live is having a shaky start. Not like an overly shaky start. The foundation is there. They definitely need to get the product out there more widespread. But again, but yeah, it's just like the product is in very limited areas. Nah, you miss. I don't like more face down cards. There's a lot of face down cards. Okay. I was not expecting blue eyes. Where the fuck did that come from? Wait, okay. You know, the issue is I can do a fun thing. It's in the deck. I can help that. Can't help what's in the winter deck. I mean, I guess I could help that. Okay, I know one of those face down cards is completely useless. Cool. He had double meal for. Okay. Really? Okay. Can I even be mad at that? How big is this deck? Oh, he's playing it. Okay. Well, I got an Archway and I got an opponent way. His face down call is useless to him right now. That was unfortunate. Oh, I was thinking this is something else. I thought about Silver Card, not World. I can actually. So we're still good. We're top deck mode, baby. Oh, wow, well, that'd be not useful. Anything? No. Evenly matched, baby! No, I'm joking. You know, who can draw for correct cards faster? Okay. This works. God dang, you hate for double yo-yo. Man, that would have been a perfect draw. That would have landed? Oh my god. That would have been sweet. But he was spell for me. Oh, it's not good. I am more upset that I'm having such hard problems with a deck that is a blue eyes deck that is 60. Now like a fine, consistent like 40. That's what's getting my goat right now. Oh my god. I mean, that's gonna be helpful. Oh my god. I'm not doing that yet. I want to actually get over a hump. I'm gonna try Maxi. Nice game. I am all levels of upset right now. Ain't even funny. I mean, good. My opponent played the way he needed to play. And he did well. I'm so salty. Yeah, I'm sorry myself. I didn't! I wasn't even expecting the first one! I was like, I can't remember the last time I went into a, first master duel. No, I hate this hand. No, I'm gonna try and draw all the cards. It's goddamn blank rings. Unless you can, like, OT game you. Or try to. Because you can maybe loop some effects. Yeah, take Terror Top, I make the hand bound. Draw. Ooh, my hand just got a million times low. I want the call by the grave alternate art. But the only alternate art I was able to pull from Bonanza, I believe it was it. I say I keep getting Stampede and Bonanza mixed up in my head. But like, it was Ecclesia. But that's the only alternate art I could get from that. Draw. I should say the new alternate art because yes. Are you going to level 8? Yep. Blackwing. I'm still upset with his card's name. They had to make it different from the rest of the cards, huh? Would have killed you to just make a Blackwing dragon. Would have killed you, Konami. It would not make this card any better. It's a terrible card. I mean, you can loop it, but like, still, the point being is, maybe that good. Okay, there we go. I'll take it. We're up against the king, baby, Mr. Jack Atlas himself. X1 Terror Top. Special. Activate. Two. Oh shoot, accident. I fucked this up. Oh, no, we can make it work. But it doesn't help me even now, though. No! You're not about to evenly match me. I hate that fucking card. Goddamn passion. I mean, that's not like the worst easily match ever. But I still fucking hate that card. But I want to make sure if it can have full range. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I suppose the devil will try and give himself as much as an advantage as humanly possible, which is reasonable. But it did not hold water, I guess. Okay, we're gonna do one more match for tonight. Okay. I should, yeah, I suppose that should be waking up. Oh, we might not be. Yeah, we see how others goes for us. Probably not well. Because Chronicles is a powerful deck. Do. There we go. Effects happen. Okay. Because Tron destroys it, shovel, and then go boom boom. I never seen a dragon on Chronicles before. That's new. They don't have a tuner out, so they're not synchro summoning, and they're synchro summoning deck. Unless they have plans. But you don't have Kaiju Tailguns! I'm very confused about this deck. I was worried. But because you want the Kaiju Field spell to get your Kaiju tokens. Because it's a good monster if you have your tokens. If it's a very strong keyword though. Fast. I might as well go into they don't have a single tuna. Or they did have a single tuna. I misspoke, they did. Ash. I'm not getting a gate by Ash, that's silly. Oh, what you got from the battle phase? Yeah, I know it's not equally matched. Cause, yes. Honestly, I'm just going for something that can help me end this. The fact that requires 2 monsters to banish get 100 attack is ridiculous. There we go. My little baby. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got 1 Ultra. I have no idea what it does. No. You can draw this card. Okay. And okay. Not too overly impressed by it. We got Puny Penguin. Okay, let's see what we got. Penguin Brave! We're burying Penguin deck after this. I was joking about the Penguin deck. Because that would be just a fucking mess. Because it ain't that good, fun fact. But I'd like to thank you all for coming out. It's been fun, it's been a blast, it's been a real fun blast. Tomorrow, no stream. I have a date tomorrow. So Friday we'll be starting Mario Kart World, and then Mo Great Ace Attorneys to start Case 2 Saturday. So you got a little bit of time, Ben, to start Case 2, and again, thank y'all for coming out. I hope you guys have a good one.